Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sohum Reactions. Peace, love, and positivity to you. Today's request comes from Scott, who has sent me the song Happy by Leona Lewis. The thing is, I've never heard of her. Apparently, she's a British pop star who is rather underrated. I guess, Scott, you think she's underrated. For me, it begs the question, how underrated is underrated? Because I'm looking at her YouTube video here, 10.5 million views over 10 years. I get that it's not like a billion view video, and maybe she deserves more fame than she has, but 10.5 million is a staggering number. Like, for context, my entire YouTube channel, this channel right now that you're watching, with all the thousands of videos that I have uploaded, only has 6 million views. And I say only. I think 6 million is insane too. So maybe it's just my own warped perspective and I'm doing some level of copium here, but I think Leona must be pretty well known. Just she hasn't ever crossed my musical circles, so to speak. So I'm very excited to hear what she has in store for us today. And without further ado, let's jump into it.
Someone once told me that you have to choose what you win or lose. You can't have everything. Don't you take chances, you might feel the pain.
Is the cake like the have your cake and eat it too idiom?
Or lose. You can't have everything. Don't you take chances, you might feel the pain. Don't you love in vain, 'cause love won't set you free. I could stand by the side and watch this life pass me by.
I already really love the melody and the piano in her voice.
So unhappy.
That movement in the chord, darkening.
So what if it hurts me? So what if I break down? So what if this world just throws me off the edge? My feet run out of ground. I gotta find my place. I wanna hear my sound. Don't care about all the pain in front of me, 'cause I'm just trying to be happy.
Oh, I love the decision to bring all of that growing intensity to a quick halt and just plainly say happy, because that's what it's all about, really. Happiness is a simpler construct than we sometimes allow it to be, because all of the complexities of the world, all of the reasons to be filled with, angst and feeling fear and anxiety and all of the issues that plague us, the pain that we face, the perspective is what can change our view on how it makes us feel. And at the end of it, we just want to feel happy. We just want to feel at peace. And so she just simply puts it out there, happy. I really like that movement.
In front of me, 'cause I'm just trying to be happy.
She gives me Beyonce vibes, by the way. That's meant as a big compliment. I'm a big fan of Beyonce's vocals.
Holding on tightly, just can't let it go. Just trying to play my role. Slowly disappear. Well, all these days they feel like they're the same. Just different faces, different names. Get me out of here. Well, I can't stand by the side. Oh no, and watch this life pass me by, pass me by.
Oh, sing it, girl.
So what if it hurts me? So what if I break down? So what if this world just throws me off the edge? My feet run out of ground. I gotta find my place. I wanna hear my
Chills, chills, chills. That was like whistle tone.
That
was so up there. It's already perfectly pure here. And then it just channels all the way up there. Oh! And she hits that kind of like higher whistly place, and then she brings it back down again with all of that grace. Up here, further up, shoots it even higher, and then the grace will fall off.
So many turns that I can't see. Like I'm a stranger on this road, but don't say victim.
She's tremendous.
Don't say anything.
Oh, that chord again. Dude, I love it.
So what if it hurts me?
This song makes me
So what if I
happy.
break
There you go.
down? So what if this world just throws me off the edge? Feet run out of ground. I gotta find my pace. I wanna hear my sound. Don't care about all the pain in front of me. I just wanna be happy. Happy. I just wanna be. I just wanna be happy.
Wow, dude, her voice is angelic. She looks like an angel too, but like, I love her voice so much. There's so much versatility, and the way she navigates all of her range, like, she is like snatching those notes from the sky as though they're stars, and she quickly like descends back down to earth. Like, she has no problem traversing the vocal range by any means, really. Let's pull it back a little bit here. I want to hear that whole ending sequence.
So what if I break down? So what if this world
Great
just
runs,
throws
by
me
the way.
off the edge? Feet run out of
The
ground.
vocal cries.
I gotta find my pace.
The blast, the pure blast of
I wanna
energy.
hear my sound. Don't care about all the pain in front of me. I just wanna be happy. Happy. I just wanna be. I just wanna be happy.
I have chills again, dude. How have I not heard this song before? Like, weirdly enough, this is the kind of song that I would almost expect to go like omega viral on TikTok. Because like, you know, the way that a lot of like songs are written in the modern era are for like the TikTok algorithm to be written as like a very quick, easy 15-second hook, and then when you find that best part of your chorus, that's what the kids use as the viral trending sound. But generally speaking, if you actually investigate most of those TikTok songs, the rest of the track, it's going to be more mundane than you were hoping. But a song like this, it has everything. It has the peak virality of a song that would go viral on TikTok, and if you were to dive deeper into the entirety of the track, you would uncover, oh wow, this song in its totality is even better than what the 15-second little clip would imply. Wow, dude, she has everything at her disposal. I don't know how exactly high she was getting. I don't think it was in that like C8, that 8th octave range. Maybe she got into the high 6s, brushing on 7. Really doesn't matter at the end of the day, because she's in a range that is like so unattainable for like 99% of humanity, and she traverses it, like I said, so beautifully. I really, really love her melody there. Something that I was also thinking about in terms of lyrics in this song is her repeated use of "so what" at the beginning of her phrase. And weirdly enough, I feel like the "so what" part is almost more important than what comes after, because the way that she sung, the "so what" was almost de-emphasized, but "so what" oftentimes is the perspective you need about all of the things that ail us in our day-to-day over the years and decades. Like, we have all of these struggles and pains, and so what? Are we going to allow all of these things to keep us from being happy in perpetuity? No. Like, if you put it into that perspective, so what we go through all of this pain? Like, to be human is to suffer to some extent, and obviously we don't seek out suffering, but when it happens, the perspective that we can have about our suffering is at least can be reframed more positively. Because what are we going to do? What's the alternative? Like, we are going to, of course, seek the solutions and make the suffering less to the best of our ability, but oftentimes the suffering comes at us from angles that we could have never, ever, ever anticipated. Think about like the way in which our society is structured. It's very top down. We have a policy that's given to us by our government. There's a social contract that we're kind of indoctrinated into as soon as we're born into this world. We have very little say at the outset. A lot of our rights, even though they're unalienable, are still afforded and given and protected by the government. So they're given to us, but they don't necessarily belong to us in the same way that we wish they did. What's in our control? What truly is in our control? It is always your mind. It is always the perspective that you choose to have, the beliefs that kind of allow you to be who you are. And that's the thing that will transcend, that will persist across time. There's that age-old saying, if you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. And the thing is, if you don't stand for yourself to be happy, well, everything is going to make you sad. Just definitionally. So you in your core, if you've ever seen that movie Inside Out, if you change the internal threads and say, hey, I'm a person who's happy and sometimes unhappy things happen to me, rather than I'm inherently an unhappy person and terrible pessimistic things always happen to me. You can see how these two different mindsets bring you to vastly different emotional and mental places. Even though for me, like, I grew up very cynical and I've been very negative over the years, I'm working tirelessly day in, day out to be a more positive person and to view all of my own suffering through a more functional lens. Happiness is the thing that I feel like I have almost withheld from myself for a long time. And it can feel like the world is not making me happy, but I realized that it was actually me all along. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. Really loved what I heard from Leona here. Beautiful song, but for me, like the standout was her vocal delivery. Like, she could have sung any melody, it would have been phenomenal. It just so happened that her melody in Happy was so emotional. I love how delicate she got in the lows, how perfectly balanced and controlled she was in her highs. Every part was amazing. I would definitely be interested in listening to more Leona, so if you'd like to send more of her music my way, you can request a reaction by using the first link in the description box below. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.